Hey guys, Majeffries here, and welcome to episode 109 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. Last episode, we played... where is it? There it is. We played Reading in the FA Cup. Sadly, we lost 3-0. Wasn't expecting miracles, so, it was upsetting, but we can survive. Because the next match, and the match that is featured in this episode, is a home match against Forest Green, and it's the second leg of the South final of the Johnston's Paint Trophy. We won the first leg, but I can't remember what the score was. 1-0, that's right. So, we're in the driving seat, we're in control. I'm going to skip through all this news. I saw something here, there you go, we set a new gate receipts high of 120k. So, the money is starting to roll in from the fans. Obviously sponsorship and potentially advertising as well will also help us out there. So although we're spending a lot on player wages at the moment, we're starting to recoup some of our losses with money coming into the club. Eventually, when we get to sort of maybe League 1 or Championship level, we should be getting a bit more money in. Now this episode, I'm not going to focus on it too much. I think more towards the end of the season, I might do a special episode where I start to trim the squad down a little bit, sort of releasing players who I don't think are going to make it into the first team, transfer listing players who I just don't think are good enough, getting ready for a clean start, because we've got way too big a squad at the moment. We've got lots of really good players who can't make it into our team because of the amount of players that we've got. So eventually we're going to have to review that case, but for now we're going to focus on this match against Forest Green. Make sure I don't skip through this. There we go. Right, there's only one change really that we should be making, and that's because Emmanuel Thomas is cup tied, so he can't play. Therefore I'm going to bring Bobo across. I'm going to put... in fact no, let's put Bobo back where he was. I'm going to start Thompson instead of Emmanuel Thomas. We're going to drop him completely. We're going to drop Wilson. We need a sub-midfielder and a sub-striker. So actually, let's drop Hutchinson as well. We're going to have Klopmas, we're going to have Yanaris, because he goes in as the sub-midfielder. We're going to have Delamond on bench. And we're going to have... let's go for Vukic actually, because he can play in the cam role as well. So this is our lineup. Quintana in goal. Cartwright, Howlett Mundell, Stevens, Villa. Midfield of Forster-Kaski and Manton. Advanced midfield of Tomlin, Thompson and Bobo. And then Campbell up front. That's the team. Let's go into the match. Looking for another good performance and another good result. A 0-0 draw will get us into the final, of course. But I'd like to actually see us win this match outright. So like a 1-0 win or a 2-0 win. Something like that. Gives us a good springboard into the final. Against either, was it Fleetwood or I can't remember the team now. Morecambe, was it? Someone like that. Fleetwood versus and someone else are in the other final, North final. Yeah, we want to go into that Wembley final all guns blazing. I think it'll be our first ever appearance at Wembley, if I'm not mistaken. So it's definitely something worth fighting for. Biggest football stadium in the country, and it's definitely the stage that we want to be appearing on pretty much every season if we can. Getting into finals, playoff finals I'd like to avoid, because I'd like to win the leagues outright, but JPT finals, League Cup finals, even FA Cup finals, 3 appearances a season wouldn't be a bad thing. Unfortunately we can only get there once this season because we're out of the other 2 cups. And in 2 seasons' time, we won't be in the JPT anymore. So I'd say twice is the maximum we could be looking for. But that's a pipe dream at the moment. What matters right now is trying to get to this final. And at the moment, the way Forest Green are playing, it could be a task for us. Cartwright with a good saving challenge there to deny the rebound. So yeah, it's not been a good start for us so far. We're up against it, that's for sure. What we need is a break, so like an injury or something like that. There we go. One of the Forest Green players is down. What that gives you the chance for is a chance to tactically change things around a little bit, and also give your players a little bit of a rest before the match kicks off again. I'm trying to think of the right terminology. It's like a breather, but it's different, if that makes sense. Basically, it gives the players a chance to sort of sit back for a little bit, soak up the pressure, and then push forward themselves. Because if you look at the stats, we've got more possession, but we haven't had any shots yet. Whereas Forest Green have had 2 shots, one of which was on target, which we just saw Quintaka make a save from. So really, we want it to be the other way around. We want to be the team making all the chances, and it's not quite happening for us at this moment. But Campbell playing in Bobo here, he drives it across goal. It's our first shot. Unfortunately, it went just wide, but at least we're getting the shots away now. So it's definitely better in the attacking front. And, you know, even defensive-wise, we're starting to win the ball back. You see Manton picking the ball up there. Not a brilliant pass into Thompson, but Forster-Caskey forcing possession again. And he finds Campbell, dinks it over the keeper. There you go, 1-0. Adam Campbell with another fantastic finish. Just dinked it up and over the keeper into the top corner there. Very, very well taken goal. Very well played from Forster-Caskey to win the ball back as well. It looked like a counter-attack could have been on. Luckily, it fell to him. Distributed it well, first to Manton and then into Campbell. We found that little bit of space. That's a beautiful finish up and over the keeper there. And we've equalised on shots, and we've taken the lead in the match. And it also puts us 2-0 up on aggregate. And we have one foot in the final, which is fantastic. We just need to hold on to that now. Keeping a clean sheet is crucial as well. It increases the morale of the defence and, of course, Quintaka himself. We let in sloppy goals towards the ends of matches at the moment, and that's something that I definitely want to eradicate, because it doesn't do us any favours. Goal difference gets affected by it. Okay, it's not match changing, but it's still nice to just keep these clean sheets. And also, for going into the next game, you come off the back of conceding a goal in the 89th minute, it can't do your confidence much good. So we'll be looking towards the end of these matches to sort of tighten up the defence a little bit, stop the opposition from attacking, try and stifle them out of the game, maybe try and grab a goal or two ourselves, and push on from there. We've reached half time, and the score is 1-0 to us. I don't need to make any substitutions, so we'll go straight into the second half. The one sub I'm looking at the moment is the possibility of perhaps bringing Manton off, because he's only on 79%, 78% now condition. So it's worth maybe having another look at him sort of towards the 55th minute, see if he needs to come off or not. He might be able to last the full 90 minutes, I'm not 100% sure yet. The fact that he's helping the team attack, I mean, that was an alright looking ball to Tomlin, just lacks a little bit of pace. You know, Cartwright managing to win it back, exchanging good passes there with Tomlin. Now he's cutting inside. Of course, Cartwright is right-footed, so the option to cut inside there is always on. Forster-Caskey did really well to win the ball back there and find Villa. He picks out Bobo, who goes for goal just over the bar. Shots-wise now, we've doubled up on Forest Green for both shots and shots on target. So definitely we're starting to get the upper hand. We are approaching what I'd call substitution time. Sort of between the 50th and 60th minutes is where I like to make the first change. So I am going to make that change, and I'm going to bring Delamond on. In fact, no, I'm not. I just realised I haven't got a sub centre back, and there's Howlett Mundell not doing very good. So I'm going to move Cartwright inside, and I'm going to bring Klopmus on down that left-hand side. I'm going to leave Manton out there for a little bit longer, just to see if he can recover. Because that was the change really that needs to be made. I was saying about shoring up the defence, and especially if you've got one who's carrying a bit of a knock, you want to be making that change as soon as possible. And now Cartwright's injured. Fantastic. Okay, how do I go about this? I think the solution is just to bring Yanaris on, move Stevens over, because Yanaris can sort of play centre back. So we'll take that. We won't mess around with too much. We'll just make that substitution and leave it as it is for now. Right, Klopmus with the throw to Tomlin. Back to Klopmas, down the line for Tomlin. Back to Klopmas again. I don't mind these little link-up plays like this because we are getting somewhere. You see Thompson on the ball now, and he finds Campbell. Just blocked by the defender. Good last-ditch challenge, and it goes out for a corner. That's much better from us. Definitely, increasing the likelihood of scoring. Not a great ball in there from Bobo, but I was saying about this in the last episode as well. It's not good how we keep kicking balls out for goal kicks. We got really good opportunities to score ourselves. Stevens should pick up that loose ball quite easily. Yep, there he is, and he's going to punt it forward towards Mantum, who has lost the header, and now we're on the back foot slightly. Klakowski with a good ball through towards Dix. Luckily Quintana read it. I'm not sure why the Forest Green player decided to leave that. I think he was through on goal actually if he just kept chasing it, but he decided not to, so what are you going to do? Right, Bobo and Mantum linking up there into Thompson. Great ball over the top for Campbell. Got a good chance to make it 2-0 and cannons off the defender. Before this corner comes in, I am going to bring Delamond on for our final change. Bring Mantum off. We're going to leave our attack the way it is, because actually attack-wise we've done okay. Maybe not so much on the number of shots on target, but the build-up play has been pretty good. And the fact that if we're keeping the ball, the opposition can't get hold of it, it's worth leaving things there how they are. We've got just over 15 minutes left in this match, so I can't see the players getting too tired out unless they get another injury, which, knowing my luck, is probably going to happen now. In fact, Campbell scores, and yeah, the offside flag didn't go up against Delamont, so that's 2-0. After all that, we go and double our lead. And that's pretty much us at Wembley now, I think, guys. Very, very good build-up play again here between Thompson, who was that? Tomlin, and I think it was Forster-Caskey who played the initial pass. And it deflected through. Delamond, I think, was offside, so it's good that he didn't touch it, but the ball deflected through, and there was Campbell to get it into the back of the net. 75th minute, and we go 2-0 up. So we can see out this match now, knowing that we're basically at the final. I'm not going to get too complacent, obviously, because this is football, anything can happen. Not great goal kicks there from Quintana. Lacked a bit of power. Couldn't quite get over the halfway line, but luckily for us, Villa and Delamond were there to help out with Yanaris, who admittedly is playing out of position, so give him the benefit of the doubt if he loses the odd header or two. He's not exactly used to it in his normal position. And I think Bobo looked like he was taking it towards the corner flag, but he played a really nice pullback there for Klopmas, who delivered a very good ball to the back post, and Tomlin very nearly made it 3. And there's Delamond with the shot, and it goes just over the bar. Much, much, much better this second half. More shots on target. Just general build-up play as well. You see the little passing play and that ball in from Klopmas. It shows if we do that more often in league matches, we can definitely win the matches that we've got between now and the end of the season, and definitely make a push for the league. We are in the driving seat. It is ours to lose, and that is full time, and we have a chance to do a double now. If we win at Wembley, of course, in the Johnson's Paint Trophy final, which is what we've just reached. So, go back to the score screen, and then we'll call this an episode, guys. I'll show you the fixtures quickly, because the next episode will be against Shrewsbury at home, and then we've got Cheltenham at home and Stevenage at home. So we'll have 3 consecutive matches, but they will be episodes, what was it, 110 to 112. So until then, guys, we'll go back to this screen and I'll end this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.